All right, guys. This is AZPM on the mic here. We are going to do some match analysis. The match we got here is Winners Quarters from SDR 173, FroDu Lucario versus Mr. N Marth. On the mic here, we've got CutMet. We've got iDare.
What's up?
And we've got Mr. N.
That's me.
Mr. N was the one who actually submitted this for match analysis. So why don't you give us a little bit of rundown as to why you wanted us to look over this?
So the reason I wanted to submit this was mostly for my opponent's side, being honest. Oh wait, I actually got a call.
Mr. N was doing this on his phone.
I'll probably all right, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Maybe we can.
All right, tell Mama N that we say hi.
I'm at the apartment now.
I like your haircut, Neil. I'm gonna. All right.
You know what's very funny, Mother?
Should we take him?
All right, here we go.
Should we mute
Here
him?
we go. I muted him. I muted him.
All right.
He's not coming back. All right.
So yeah, why don't we? We're using watchtogether.com so that we can watch this together.
It's not sponsored.
It's not
a sponsored video.
It could be. It could be if you guys want to reach out to us. So, yeah. Why don't we just go ahead and start? We'll anyone feel free to pause as you see things that you want to talk about. We will have the commentary muted as well. Hand warmers.
No, neutral. It's neutral.
Is that commentary I'm hearing?
Yeah, you gotta mute on your side.
You gotta mute it on your own end, yeah. All right, so right off the bat, I'm seeing FroDu putting himself in the corner. I feel like this is something that he does a lot, and I can see it. I can see the benefit against like certain players. I think against Mr. N, it is bad to get yourself in the corner when he's so good at walling people out.
Did you just pause the video?
I did.
Okay, perfect. Yes.
I did. So just something I wanted to throw out there. Not sure if you guys wanted to comment on that as well.
One thing that I noticed when he was pushing off to the left side of the stage, he was doing like the reverse aura, which is actually big. Going up platform. I don't know if you guys want to like rewind a little bit to like the part where he did like two up airs.
And real quick, Neil said that he's back, so you can let him back in.
I'm good. All right, go ahead, Brian.
Here, I'm gonna put it in slow mo actually. So
Can you guys hear me now?
yeah.
Yes.
What did your mom want?
She wanted to say hi.
Oh, that's cool.
Does she want
She wanted to say
Julius
hi
to
to the
upgrade
stream.
his neutral too?
I don't think so.
She likes
Okay,
it when you win.
She wants her mijo.
Yeah, she wants him to win.
Exactly.
All right, but as Brian was saying, is this a good spot, Brian? Right here?
Brian, you can control it too.
Yeah.
I think it actually went a little too fast. It was actually a lot. Oh, there we go. Right there. Doing that.
Okay.
And then he immediately left more to the left of the screen, so it was kind of like in the corner. I'm not sure. What do you guys say about that?
I see what you're saying. So I like that. Oh, wow, it's like kind of weird to control the like my mouse is slightly off from where I'm actually clicking it on there. Anyways, I see what you're saying. Like he got something started. Actually, go a little bit further back. He got something started like right around here. I'm gonna put it back to slow mo. So like right around here, he had some good. Well, I like that cross up right here, and he was able to get him.
Yeah, that was sick. Right there, that was so good.
That is really good.
And then here it was
this
like
is all really good.
I'm not
he
sure.
Misses, and I think what he could have done right here after this forwarder come out, instead of cornering himself, he could have like wave landed on the platform and maybe down aired, or something to try to take center back from Neil, because where Neil ended up, it was he's just cornered at this point. But instead he retreated it further into. Further closer to the ledge, and I just feel like it's not the best position to put yourself in so early in the match.
Okay. All right. For me, if we go back a little bit, let me see. For me, let me see. How do you control this? You have to press play and then you have to move it?
I don't think so. I don't know.
So he has a combo going here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Neil gets out of the combo here,
Mm-hmm.
and then he kind of dashes back because I feel like he feels as if Neil's gonna approach.
Mm-hmm.
When in reality, I think he's at 0%, and when you're at 0%, you have the pressure on someone.
Mm-hmm.
You can play very aggressive because you can just like get in there and you can CC.
Yeah.
And you can kind of abuse your position. And like when someone falls out of a combo, normally you're still in frame advantage, right? Because you should be able to push a button faster than them because they're still in hit stun, even if it's not a true combo. And so the fact that he like dashes back right here, he like gets rid of all his pressure, and then Neil sees that, and he just like slowly takes stage, and then you see how Neil abuses crouch cancel there.
Right.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Because like that's how you push for stage in a safe way, right? At low percent, you have the ability to crouch cancel. And I feel like being at 0%, he should have just stayed close and used the fact that he had like Neil in a slight juggle right there.
Down air doesn't break crouch cancel on Lucario at 0, right?
That's how you know. That's how you
Someone's mind
Hello,
is going
so
crazy.
I can put some input on that.
Okay.
You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I hear you,
Hickey's my... Okay, there we go.
Okay. So there's two hits. There's two general hits to the down air on Mars. There's the weaker hitbox, which sends up, and then there's a strong hitbox that sends down. And the downward hitbox, if you hit somebody with it on the ground, even if they're crouch canceling, the same effect that happens when Falco hits a dare, it puts them in crumple and they can't crouch cancel it.
Even at 0?
Even at 0.
Okay.
Yeah, Crumble's really broken.
Gotcha. Okay.
At 0% though, the hit stun is less, so it is harder to get a follow up off of it, which is usually grab or up tilt.
Okay.
Yeah, and honestly, if they're hitting you with down air, like you probably messed up somehow.
Oh no, I
To be honest.
an ad. Okay, we're good.
Alright, can we watch that together?
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and hit play at normal speed. So let's see how he gets out of the corner here. All right.
Yeah, he just kind of ran out.
Yeah.
For me, it's just like, it's not that, it wasn't bad in that he got punished. It was bad in that like he gave up all of his pressure for free just by dashing back. And you shouldn't have done that. Alright, that was really clean.
Ooh, nice.
So when you go for the shield breaker, Neil, is it because you're like, if he goes low, it dips below the stage, and if he goes high, I can just let it go and then react to that? Is that your thinking? Or what's up?
So shield breaker is one of the main tools that Mars really destroys Lucario, because it covers it covers 90% of things that Lucario can do when he's trying to recover the stage, because it dips so low. So that means Lucario has to sweet spot or has to move around it very effectively. And I believe that because of Julius and I playing each other so much at the weeklies, he's developed these strategies to get around it effectively.
Okay.
When I played people like Alad's Lucario, you can see that I was edge guarding him with it like all 4 stocks. So it's just a good general edge guard option against Lucario.
Yeah. Okay. So I feel like because Julius has all this counterplay, I feel like you start charging it as soon as you get to the ledge. Wouldn't it be better just to like not charge it and then like make him think you might go for something else and then charge it like a little later so that like he can't react to it so easily?
Yes, that is a good suggestion.
Here, let's go back and watch and see when you started the neutral B. So a little bit further. Can I use? Oh, I can use. Okay, you can use arrow keys here, so that's kind of good.
Thank God. Thank God.
So let me play real quick to get us in the right spot. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in slow-mo, and let's take a look here. So you short hop here. You do 2 short hops, try to bait something out, and so you did it right when he double jumped.
Okay.
So yeah, no, I agree. I think maybe you can wait because he has that a little bit of startup on his up B. So just going along with what Alvin was saying here, because you see he loops right over it there. So probably it would give you a little more time to get the right spacing to cover the like overheads as well, maybe.
Yes, I actually really agree with that suggestion. It brings in multiple factors of the game to play, such as the person is looking at what you're doing, and if you do something early enough, they
They can-
have a lot of time
Yeah.
to prepare for it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking mostly.
Yeah.
Also, do you ever look? Oh, go ahead.
And the other aspect is that you can use that preparation time even to your advantage.
Mhm.
One example is that I set it up, let it go early to make
Right.
them pick the option. I would have been good against it, but
Mhm.
since it's already over, I can cover that option, like such as I know Julius like curves upwards from it
Mhm.
sometimes, so you just reactively cover the next option.
Yeah, and I
Yes.
think you might do that here. I think you dash forward to get a grab or something on the end
I
lag.
think he does.
Yeah. So still really good, but little micro situation. What were you gonna say, Alvin?
So I think it might be better to do something else entirely if he has aura, unless you like start doing it, charging a little later. Because I've noticed like if Julius has time to react and has aura, he can just loop above you and then like
cancel
be
right,
right
there
above
him.
Yeah, he just cancels right above your head, and then it's like his punish,
Mm-hmm.
So I think maybe considering that, you could just bait out the aura usage somehow, and then even though like you don't get a hit, like he wastes aura,
Yeah, that's a great suggestion.
Yeah. All right. I think
let's keep it
we're good
rolling.
on that, right?
Yeah, I think we're good. Let's keep it rolling here. So let's see what he does. Oh, he just grabs straight
Yeah,
up.
see, that's good.
Yeah.
I think when he's like auraless, it's like really good. As long as you time the shield breaker right, you just cover multiple options. It's kind of like when people Firefox and then they go straight up to dodge something, but then like you could just cover that too.
Yeah.
Because like it goes so high and there's so much time.
Mm-hmm. All right, nice.
That was actually really good.
Ooh.
I think Julius could move a little more in the corner. It's like he put out a lot of hitboxes in the corner, but they're all kind of from the same spot. I think it'd be better if he like moved around a little more.
Yeah, it would make it so that Neil could take less space. Also, if he does have that center stage position, which he would.
Is there a way to DI properly out of Mars forward airs? Like that forward air sequence to short hop forward airs to then forward smash? Seems super consistent.
I think he was just holding it. Let me see. Where was that?
It was like a little bit back.
It should, right here, I think.
Well,
Oh, no.
I don't know where it was.
No, just let it play. Just let it play.
Let's see.
I don't think it happens here because he just gets the F smash here, right?
Yeah, he gets it's in the second stock. Carlos, welcome.
Go to the chat, homie. Alright, let's see.
Oh, and shout outs to Hickey too.
As long as you DI forward, it should be fine.
Yeah. It can be scary,
honest.
like DIing out to get out of these forward airs, like when it puts you off stage.
I think it happens
but...
sometime around here. Right now. No, never mind.
Yeah, I don't think we went this far last time, so it definitely already happened, I'm pretty sure.
Well, either way. Oh. I like
Sounds good.
that curve run, yeah. He didn't have any aura, so it was like the only option he could really go for. As far as like still getting a hit in. Nice. Yeah, Neil, you do a really good job with like. It seems like a lot of your edge guards on Julius so far have been like throw out an option, either it hits and covers it. If it doesn't, it's like pretty low committal enough to where you can get that like other punish on him. I don't know what Julius could do with that other than like sweet spotting a bit more. It seems like he tends to go on towards the stage, or he'll try to curve above you or go straight into you. Other than like getting that sweet spot, it seems a little tricky. Like you're covering a lot of options.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, it also depends on the location from where he's coming in
Julius
recovery.
is, right.
Like, if he's low or he's high, he's trying to get back into stage, all those factor into the amount of options that Lucario has. I feel like Lucario might have more options. I mean, I think that's the case with every character. The higher you are, the more options you have to get back into the stage. but it also depends on whether you have for Lucario Aura and like the timing that Neil starts doing the shield break and such. So that was actually pretty good. I was thinking about like the suggestions to like delay the shield break, because all that you want is just to cover the option. It's not a kill move. It's just to
You just want to get
mess
back.
up.
Or you want
Because the thing about
get them
Lucario
off.
is, yeah, once you do your second jump, you're screwed. You need to touch stage to recover that. Once you do your down B, you're screwed. You can't do it again unless you cover into stage, and it just keeps limiting the options to get back into stage.
Yeah.
I feel.
Alright, let's keep it rolling here. Alright. Huh. Hold on, let's watch that little interaction again real quick.
Okay.
What the okay, controlling the is really weird. You'll see on the VOD.
I think if you just let it play, and then control it while it's playing, it's best. If you pause it, it seems to get janky.
Oh, okay. So let's see. Did I go? Are we even further? We are further. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh
Just
my God,
hitting the arrows. How does the arrows work?
Yeah, just use your arrow keys when the video is playing. I think that's what seems to work the best.
There we go. Okay, I think it was right there. Let me put us in slow-mo here. Alright, the pressure right here. So I think this dash dance was really good, but he got baited out by Neil's jump, and he went under him without throwing out a hitbox. I think if he had thrown out, like... I feel like an up smash would have covered a lot of options, except for maybe like a roll in. Even with that, he could probably charge the up smash right there, and if the roll in does happen, then he'd be able to, turn it around and get it. But,
you mean doing up smash instead of down smash to down B like he did right there?
He did, no, before, so like he was dash dancing. All right, let me see. So I can get this. Come on.
Trust.
There we go. Okay, right here, see? Dash dance, and then he goes under without throwing out any hitbox. I think if he dashed slightly forward and then started charging an up smash, he'd be able to catch the jump. He'd be able to catch a roll in. Neil maybe could have reacted and thrown out a downer, which might have screwed him up, but I don't know. I just think that running in right here without any sort of hitbox out is... he has Neil in a disadvantaged spot right now in the corner, so you have room to like throw out some hitboxes to like keep him trapped. You know what I mean?
It's true. I kind of like it too, though, because if you cross up Marth here, then like Marth's back air is really bad at 0%, and its down air can cause crumple, but like that he has to try and tipper it, right?
Right.
So it's like his options are actually really limited if you're behind Marth, because he doesn't have anything good behind him.
Okay.
So it's like it's risky, but at the same time, if you just kind of like stand in front of him and wall him out, Marth walls better. I feel like
that's true. That is true.
It's at some point you kind of have to make like a commitment against Marth and take a risk. And I think this was the spot to do it at 0%, and like you saw him commit to a jump, and it was like a lot of pressure because you see like. Neil sees him dash dancing, and he's like, okay, I'm going to jump because I think he might come in. And then Julius doesn't come in, and then he double jumps, and then that's all of his resources, basically.
Okay.
So all you have to do is watch out for down air at that point, because everything else is like negative on hit, essentially.
Okay.
So I personally like it. I get the risk factor, but for me, I think it was okay in that situation.
Gotcha.
Yes, this is one of those situations where you'd rather have position rather than just having pressure, or like keeping a balance between.
Okay.
I think you just need a mix of it throughout the set, right? Like if you play too safe the whole time, then you come predictable. If you play too risky the whole time, it's predictable and just like hella risky.
And
so
when
I
you're
think
at
like
the
the mix is
0%,
good.
it's you can do a risk without having as big a punish.
Exactly. So
okay.
I think this was the time.
Yeah. Okay.
I do get that he was doing it for most of the game though, so it could have been predictable.
Yeah.
Like if I feel like Neil in the set could have dashed backed more, and also could have used like certain moves like dash attack more to like call out the dash back and like his dash ins. Because I feel like Julius, like you said, doesn't have stage control for the majority of this game, right? And so Neil wasn't really abusing dash back or like using his walling skills. It looked like he kind of wanted to get in. And when you get in, when you try to get against Lucario, you have to guess when he's going to crouch cancel, when he's going to down B, or when he's just going to throw out these hitboxes. So I think maybe Neil could have used the stage more to his advantage, because even if someone puts themselves in the corner, if you aren't abusing it, then like it's not necessarily a bad thing for them to do, right? Like you're not showing them why it's bad.
Okay.
So I think Neil, you could just dash back a little more, and then like kind of made him like if you dash back, you can punish the down B really easily from Lucario. I feel like if you call it out properly and just dash dancing into occasional dash backs, like you'll bait it out eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep it rolling.
That's it for me.
I know one setup that I have, or that I sometimes do. I don't think I did it during this set. Is that you be close to them, and you're dashing close to them, which will most likely bring out the down B to basically invincible past you.
Yeah.
And then I would run back, and then I would just jump and dare. And it times it well where the back part of dare would catch.
Still gets the hit, yeah.
It's not really like it's not like they can really punish you for dashing back, right? Because you're faster.
Yeah.
All right. So wait, can we rewind the video a little bit? I'm going to do that.
Let's see. Here.
The struggle here.
All right, let's go. How far back you want?
Go back to the corner situation we were in earlier.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Like all the way back. I think he's at 0.
It should be 250.
Yeah. Here it works. All right, so it takes the stock. I think it's fine for me. You see how like Neil, you commit a bunch of times there, and you keep getting like down B punished. Like I think it happens multiple times during that stock where it feels like you're reaching, and like the down C like you're just committing. See that dash back right there works, but like earlier you weren't really dash backing against the down B, and I think that's how you beat it.
Yeah, Alvin, to be honest, I can't see the video right now.
I respect that.
So I'll let you know when I'm available to see the video.
Okay.
It doesn't
All
seem
right.
to work on mobile.
I feel that. But yeah, I feel like you just need to like, because Julius is in the corner so much, you gotta abuse dash back to punish like the up Bs and the down Bs, you know? Because I think you were the one who said it, but down B is essentially a roll in the air, and so you punish it the same way where you just dash dance, and then like in the spot where the down B would land, that's where you punish, right? And like it seems like you're swinging, and when you swing, like roll beats swinging essentially.
Yeah.
So this spot right here is, I think, another like support to like delaying your shield breaker a little bit, or Neil's shield breaker a little bit. I've seen him do this a couple times in a different set that I was commentating, where so Neil, his spacing's a little off on the shield breaker here, because what Lucario does is the way that the sword swings, the hitbox start like higher up, and Lucario hits your toes. And I've seen Julius goes for this pretty often, I think, because like I don't know, I just noticed it in another set that he was doing. So like you'll see right here, boom, hits his toes before. I wonder if I can get a little closer here. It hits his toes just before you can get that hit out. Let's go even slower here.
Yeah.
Look at this shit right here. Watch that sword. He reacts to the up B coming up, but yeah, he just gets hit right before he gets it out. So especially when you're in that when he's in that low position right there, just something to watch out for.
I think if you didn't commit to, you could have just wave dash back and grab ledge, because from that angle without aura,
yeah,
I think just like you could just down air him pretty easily.
Right.
Although he does have a lot of weird curve stuff, so
I think with Marth down air, it would still be good because it covers like such a wide range.
Yeah, I feel like it's scary if he's like parallel or like above the stage, but when he's like low like that and uses double jump, I think you can just like grab ledge and it's over.
Good.
There it is.
Yeah, see that one's super clean right there.
Yeah. All right, let's. Do you guys care about the stage picks? I guess. Well, Julius always goes PS2.
I think it's interesting. Oh yeah.
Stage picks.
Well, this one is uninteresting, unfortunately.
Oh, I got a call from the
All right,
mom.
game two.
I'm muting you. I'm muting everybody. No.
Neil, I feel like I don't know if this is conscious or not, but I noticed that like you tend to wait to see what they do right off of the like as soon as it hits go, you're waiting for them to move first, and then you decide what you want to do.
I think that's a good observation. I like to see if they want to come in right away.
Yeah.
or like they stay on the platforms. I like to see what they do.
Yeah, it's like
And
their first move to dictate the pace of the match. So like it's a good thing to think about. Their first move may be their mindset going into the match.
Yeah, exactly. You'll see that same phenomenon against Ray J. I'll look at him and see if he comes in with a hover or he goes to the ground.
Okay. Crouch cancels the down air there.
I know that tilts a man. Just standing there.
Ooh, tries to Marth killer there, but that was a good sweet spot. Okay, so that up B. I don't know if he was thinking he'd get aura while he was doing it or something, but it would have been really good if he had aura. But I think without the aura, it's not being able to cancel it into anything is just is too risky to throw out there. It may have been that he just thought he had aura or something, but yeah.
I can see it.
All right. Ooh, I love that wave dash to the ledge to get that invincibility.
That was nice. That was some brain stuff.
Did I do that or did Julius do that?
That was Julius.
Oh, okay, never mind.
All right, let's see here. All right, edge guard position again. Neil, you like to use like short hop, full hops to like bait Julius out off stage. It looks like, which is good. It's like the least. It's one of the least committal things you could do. Nice. I like that get attack was so good. Just barely over 100.
Oh my god, I can't believe he has smashed that way. Like, I don't think the other one would have hit very nicely, so I was like, some brain stuff.
Alright, yeah, it goes back to... I didn't see that a lot from the first game, but it looks like Julius is using the ledge a lot more, which I like.
Mm-hmm. I also like that mix-up, even though it didn't work, the up B cancel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was some stuff. Is there a reason it feels like you don't want to run off stage against Lucario just to like hit him?
That could be due to me relying on Shield Breaker, as well as I've noticed that if you try to back air, if you try to go out and back air or try to fair them, because of the weird hitbox stuff that Lucario's up B has,
the win box,
screw you over. The win box,
yeah,
can screw you over pretty badly.
I definitely.
But do you think that's like? Do you think that's like actually a mix-up that you're getting hit by, or do you think you're just messing up?
I think you're messing it up. I think it's mostly that since it's relatively fast to do, and Marth going out there isn't exactly super safe. No, not Marth going out there isn't, extremely fast.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pause for here as well, so Neil can finish.
Because of that, then it makes it hard to do it effectively.
So you're saying
going out there.
So you're saying you think it's like a true mix-up, as opposed to like an error on your side?
It could be errors, and I could go out earlier and set myself up for it.
Okay. All right, just something to think, because I think that's important. Where it's like, am I getting hit by this because like it's an actual mix-up that like they're just picking the right option, or like is it a user error?
Yeah.
So I think that's important to distinguish between.
I think staying on stage is probably the better option for the most part with Marth too. Just like I feel like a lot of his tools, like they cover this kind of arc in front of him, this sort of like a kind of diagonal arc in front of him and directly in front of him. I think the tools below him are a little harder with just his aerials, but he has the stage to essentially like, the stage means that he can't come up underneath Marth.
I could see that.
But going off stage every so often, I think also great because, it's like it's mix up. So it's like if Julius knows you're not going to go off stage, then it's like he just needs to watch for the options that are on stage.
Have you ever thought about like grabbing ledge and then like you can cover the low angles with down air obviously, but like if he goes high, could you cover it with like an up air into like a combo or anything like that? You think?
It is possible. So if I grab the ledge, he usually goes high into aura cancel. If he doesn't have an aura cancel, then it's probably best.
Right.
I should pay more attention to that. But if he does have the aura cancel, or the aura on deck, then he can just cancel it, and then he does a dare. And because of that dare, if I try to up air, it'll trade, and it'll send me back off stage.
Without a double jump.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I guess I could roll on, but rolling on is kind of laggy to do.
Right.
If you want to try to punish the dare from Lucario.
Okay.
All right, we're on the last stock now here, so looks like Julius got an opening. I'm actually gonna rewind it just slightly here.
Yeah.
I do like the second game how Julius is like mixing up his neutral spacing. Sometimes he'll play like really far, and sometimes he'll play like at this range that's very uncomfortable for Neil.
Yeah. So before we do these last stock, I wanted to go back a little bit.
Okay.
Mostly when Neil lost and went down to his second stock, even though Julius had the advantage, Neil played super sick. Like he literally did a 0 to death essentially. He took no damage. He took the full stock for Lucario, and I was trying to think what could Lucario do, and I'm not even sure.
Let's
Like
see. Okay, so you're talking about like right around here after this stock is lost?
When Neil loses his second stock, just after Neil loses his
so-
second stock.
This is the second stock. Are you talking about from the?
Yep.
So I count like the first stock as like when the game goes. So you just.
Oh.
So are you saying like second to last stock?
Yeah, I'll play it. I'll
Yeah, actually, yeah. Why don't you put us there?
Yes. So essentially, look forward, going, and then.
Yeah.
Okay, so
like
right here. So just look at the difference, and then look how Neil plays. Like the juggle right there, and then the kill into the side smash was just super sick. Like the spacing and everything. Look at that. Look at that. That was the whole
That
stock
was super clean. Yeah.
That was very clean.
to death. And I'm like, what could Julius have done there?
Here, let's.
All right, let me see.
Why don't we watch it in slow mo? I was short enough to
Well, he definitely did a bad up B. I'll be real on that stock.
like straight into him. That one.
Like straight in. That one was bad. That's really bad. I do that, but it's bad. I know it's bad every time.
Let's go forward a little bit. Okay, right here, right?
This should be good. He should lose this stock pretty soon, and then I think he'll be fine.
You still get here. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think that was
after
like
this one.
a down crouch cancel into Nair. Nope. Yep. That was
All right,
it.
I'm gonna play this half speed.
Right here. Yeah.
Let's watch
So look at all of this. Everything that happened here.
that up tilt. Yeah, he just reacted to getting that weird hit on the up tilt really well. Got the grab and then started his juggles.
The nail cancel. It was so good.
So he uses his double jump. Yeah,
See right here, this is
should have
bad. He
taken
could have gotten away.
Yeah, and then I think Neil just
This is
knowing
just-
that
And
he's
then-
got him on. Oof.
That was just a read. That was just a read and bad DI. That's like you see, he went like straight to the side. For me,
He was taking away,
What
so he probably was still holding
yeah.
that direction.
So I want to talk a little bit about the set as a whole.
Mhm.
I think earlier I talked about how Julius was using down B really well because he noticed Neil was like swinging a lot, and when you see someone swinging, you can down B or roll in and kind of get in for free, right?
Mhm.
So what he was doing was he's using down B, and at the beginning of this stock, he was so used to Neil doing that he like down B'd, and then Neil, instead of swinging, he waited a second and then he up tilted because I think he noticed that he was getting like ran past a lot, and then Julius would like down B and then run in after to whiff punish, and this time instead of like giving him the whiff, he like waits a little bit and then he up tilts, and it kind of catches Julius dashing back in for the punish that he was expecting. And then from there he just gets like a really big combo, and I think Julius expended his double jump when it was unnecessary. Let me see if I can go to it, to the beginning of that stock again. Ugh, I'm struggling. Alright. Let's see. It should be... Yeah, it should be around here, right? So let's see.
Yeah, so he'll lose.
Couch
He gets
cancel.
grabbed here, or no, down to.
All right, guys, I'm in. I can actually see things now.
Alright, and so right here, that was Neil's adaptation, was that up tilt.
Mhm.
Good combo. See, he jumps there to like get out of the back air, but honestly, I think he should have just used his drift more. And then he up B straight into Neil, which is always like not great.
It's a huge
Yeah,
huge
but
risk.
the- I
Yeah.
think
With no aura, he didn't have any
staying-
aura either, I believe.
Yeah, no, it was too risky. I think he could have upbeat lower to give Neil like to give himself more options, right? Because if you upbeat that high, it's like where can you go? Like you can go straight to the side, you can like curve down to the side, or you can go straight into Neil. But it's like, see, this is perfect. Like I don't think Neil could have reached him from there because he just did like a full
Right.
hop back air, right, to bait out to get the double jump out. And then now Julius is like, he could have gone a little lower, or I think he could have just downbeat. I don't think he used it yet, but I'm not totally sure. In either case, that was like hella risky. Like even on hit, I think Neil could have punished it anyway. So I think it was just risky. Yeah, because you're at 0, right? So I think it was just over. It was just it's just a little sus.
All right.
So I think he had like multiple opportunities. Like Neil just covered them really well.
Mm-hmm. All right, last stock here. Let's see.
All right, so I think
I remember this stock.
Nice little running away to get out of the invincibility, and then he gets a really good start here. Waits out. Oh, did he fast fall there? That seemed really good, and he just like didn't get to the ledge in time.
So that was actually really clean from Julius. He's playing like more reserved. You see, like earlier, like I was talking about, he was down being a lot. Here, he played really reserved, just spaced out forward airs, and the shift in neutral I think works out. Oh my fucking god, that was gross. That was nasty. That was nasty.
Really good.
Put that in the highlight reel.
Yeah. But I think the shift in neutral was really nice from Julius, where he's just starting to wall out instead of trying to cross up. Because like when people stop swinging, you can more effectively like just play the slow game, you know. And so I think that was good, and he got the opening he wanted. But Neil just got that fucking absolutely disgusting opening.
Look at that face.
Yes.
Look at that
So
face.
I'm gonna talk about some mentality stuff here because
Can you talk about that combo, Neil?
Yeah, it does relate to that combo actually.
Alright, just talk
So I
while we
think-
watch this.
So during this entire set, you know, during locals, I focus more on development, so I'm trying new things out.
Right.
On this side, I saw that the momentum was going against me, so I played a little bit more for the win.
I respect that.
And when I noticed that when I try to go for that, my punish game becomes more sick.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I think I go for things a little bit more, and I think that that shows up exactly right here.
So you're saying you take off the weights. You take off the weights, and the local isn't ready. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that's basically what happened.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was like, the weights are off, baby. It's like, you thought it was close.
Yeah,
I respect the
And-
fuck out of that, Neil.
and that same mentality transferred over to the Ray J sets as well.
Okay. I respect the focus on development. I don't know. Thank you, mijo.
Well, I guess the only thing I could say is next time we should get a video where Julius is also on the mic, especially with the Lucario video.
Definitely. I mean, for all of these, having at least one person from the video themselves, commentary just to get their opinion and like decision making from their perspective. Because there's a lot of things that we can say, hey, this was good, this was optimal, this wasn't. But it also has to do, like Neil said, the overall mindset of the whole match and how that transfers from game to game.
Yeah, I agree.